Hi, this is Tom, and I want to welcome you to this week's Thrive in 5. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you about this really powerful statement. Hey, I'm glad you're here at this week's Thrive in 5. Did you get that statement before? I'm going to read it again. Do you really have problems, or do you just have decisions you need to make? Do you really have problems, or you just have decisions you need to make? That's a powerful statement. It actually comes via Richard Koch. He's the 80-20 guru. It came via Laura Posey, who actually happened to be at a seminar that he was at last week. And I think this statement is pretty amazing. And I want to just explain it as best I can explain it, because it makes so much sense, and I believe it'll help you. I believe it'll help you to thrive. So many of us live with problems. They kind of exist in our lives. They show up in our lives, and we kind of get stuck in them. They're unwelcome things in our lives. They might be harmful to us. They could be a source of trouble. They're a source of difficulty. They're an issue that you're facing, and this problem kind of lives. And we describe them as problems. We're very comfortable describing our problems. We're very comfortable exposing them to other people and living inside of them, these problems we have. And Richard Koch's statement, do you really have problems, or you just have decisions you need to make, is really interesting, because often what happens with problems is we don't solve them, we don't move anywhere with them because of our own fear, because of worry, because of our own lack of awareness, potentially uncertainty, guilt, shame, intimidation about doing it, alternating priorities, complex emotions that we might be feeling about something, head trash that we live with on a regular basis. And a lot of times what happens is we get stuck in a problem, and when we think about getting out of it, which is often through a decision, this stuff shows up. And so the question becomes, do you really have a problem, or is it just a decision you need to make? And the way to get out of problems in a lot of cases is to make a decision. So for example, recently I discovered some teeth work that I had done on a tooth at the dentist. A little chip showed up. And so yeah, it's not really a problem, but just for the sake of example, this problem shows up. And the problem will exist until I make a decision. The decision I have to make is to book a time at the dentist to go get it fixed. So I might not have fear where, yeah, I do. I hate going to the dentist. But it's really a priorities thing. And so the problem will exist until I make the decision. As soon as I make the decision, the problem goes away. And so it's really important to recognize that piece. How about a problem employee situation? Well, a problem employee situation, you can sit as an owner, as a manager, as a CEO, and be frustrated with an employee. And you get stuck over here. So you keep talking about this problem, you keep bringing it up. There's fear, worry, lack of awareness. There might be uncertainty as what to do. What are the legal ramifications, the implications, the emotions that show up when you have to think about firing an employee. But a decision needs to be made ultimately to get yourself out of that problem. Because if the problem employee is not going away, then you've got to get them away by firing them. So that's a decision. And decisions are often the way out of complex problems. So the question I want to ask you today, in order to help you think about how you might thrive differently, is look at the problems that keep showing up in your life. What are the problems that you talk about? What are the problems that you go on about on a regular basis? And then look at that problem from the perspective of, what decision are you failing to make? What decision are you choosing not to make in this particular situation that might get you to a resolution? I think that's such a powerful, powerful way of thinking about things. When your problem shows up, what's the decision that you should be making to get yourself to a resolution, and then have the courage to act on it? I hope that helps. We'll talk to you next time.